I want to unpack what Jesus was really getting at with the whole turn the other cheek line, because I think it's often misunderstood, or at least the wrong part is getting all the focus. Now, you might have heard it as a call to just endure abuse, and I remember hearing things like that too from time to time, that just take it and do nothing or say nothing is what people will say, but that's not what's happening here. Context is crucial. Remember, here, this isn't some simple proverb that's giving us tips on how to handle abusers or systems of oppression. Here, Jesus is in the middle of a sermon. He's delivering his famous, "You've heard it said, but I say" teachings, cutting straight to the heart of the Mosaic law. And sometimes he uses exaggerated language to make his point, like just a few verses earlier when he talks about lust. Right here, though, Jesus starts this teaching by quoting from the Levitical law: eye for eye, tooth for tooth. Now, this was meant to be used in a court by a judge, not as a justification for a Batman-type retaliation or fuel for a personal vendetta. This law was meant to ensure fair judgment in court, not to give an individual permission to retaliate or get revenge. Getting even is a natural human desire, and it's also exactly what the Pharisees were teaching people in Jesus' day. And Jesus is confronting that specific teaching head on. When he says, turn the other cheek, he's telling his followers, don't listen to the Pharisees' call for revenge. Violence only breeds more violence. Instead, don't let insults push you into reacting violently. Because here's the key to understanding this. In that ancient context, a backhanded slap wasn't seen primarily as an attack. It was actually seen as an insult to your honor. And we know Jesus was referring to this by the little detail of when someone strikes you on the right cheek. And a backhand, by the way, was one of the worst insults you could possibly give someone in that day. And that's what Jesus is talking about, how we respond to insults, not how we respond to unfair violence. So it's wrong to say Jesus is telling us to let abusers hurt us. If your pastor is advocating for that, run. But now I actually want to hear from you. How do you think we should turn the other cheek in today's world? Why don't you drop your thoughts in the comments below?